So in the court system of the Torah, there are parameters of who can be a witness, or what a witness, how many witnesses you need, and it comes right out of Deuteronomy 19. Deuteronomy 19, verse 15, one witness is not enough to convict a man accused of any crime or offense he may have committed. A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. If a malicious witness takes a stand to accuse a man of a crime, the 2 men involved in this dispute must stand in the presence of the Lord before the priests and the judges who are in the office at the time. The judges must make a thorough investigation. Why? A thorough investigation? Wonder why. And if the witness proves to be a liar, giving false testimony against his brother, then do to him as he intended to do to his brother. You must purge the evil from among you. The rest of the people will hear of this and be afraid. And never again will such an evil thing be done among you. Show no pity, life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. Why is that? One of the reasons why that is so important is because it's easy for anybody to make an accusation. And since we have neighbors, that's what we are, we're neighbors, right? We're not necessarily brother or sister, we're just neighbors. God set this standard of excellence, and he said, listen, I know that humanity is going to be flawed and fallible, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an order. And that order says that one witness is not enough to convict a man accused of any crime or offense he may have committed. A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. If a malicious witness takes a stand to accuse a man of a crime, the 2 men involved in the dispute must stand in the presence of the Lord before the priests and the judges who are in the office at the time. The judges must make a thorough investigation, and if the witness proves to be a liar, which lots of times there are people that are just flat out liars, giving a false testimony against his brother, then do to him as he intended to do to his brother. Now, the word intended, very important, because before you make an accusation on somebody and you want something done to them, you're going to be careful about what you intend for them, because if you're wrong, if you're lying and you're the liar and you prove to be the false witness or a character witness or somebody that really is not an eyewitness, you're going to be careful, because you must purge the evil from among you so that the rest of the people will hear of this and be afraid, and never again will such an evil thing be done among you. Show no pity. That comes right from the Torah, Deuteronomy 19. Now let's go to where the Messiah talked, because the Messiah had something to say about this. And the funny thing is that it wasn't even his words. He was just simply repeating what the Torah. After all, isn't the Messiah the living document of the Torah? And before it was on paper, it was on stone. And Christ came to write the Torah on our hearts. But in order for us to write that in our heart, we had to have something that was physical, tangible, in life form. In Matthew 18, he says in verse 15, if your brother sins against you, go and show him his fault, just between the 2 of you. If he listens to you, you have won your brother over. But if he will not listen, take 1 or 2 others along, so that every matter may be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. If he refuses to listen even to the church, treat him as you would a pagan or a tax collector. I tell you the truth, whatever you bind up on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Again, I tell you that if 2 of you on earth agree that anything you ask for, it will be done for you by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 come together in my name, there am I. You gotta stick to the plumb line, folks. Stop playing games. Stop mutilating the Word of God. Stop trying to trick people. Stop trying to trip people up using false doctrine, false teaching. This is the most accurate measuring tool in the world. Can't go wrong with a plumb line. Stick to the plumb line. You're going to need it one day. It just might save you.